can do it. Sure we can do it. We just got to, yeah.
It's Friday the 19th of May and what a lovely day I've had today. My friends Jane and Dave came to visit, and Jane's my friend who helped me, she's helped me with loads with the garden, but she's the one who helped me move the big apple tree from behind the greenhouse into the food forest. And so she came and she was delighted to see that it has survived and that it's got blossom on it, and actually it's got some embryonic apples as well, which is rather nice. And hopefully Jane will be back again soon. But while she was here, she brought me some more plants, which is just really so sweet of her, and it's really generous. And you know, that's something about gardening people, is that they're really good about sharing their good fortune in their gardens. And so Jane brought me a variety of plants, and let's go and have a look at them. So some of the things Jane brought me are some cucumbers and some sweet corn, some ajuga, which is also known as bugle, some nautia, I think it's pronounced, Knautia, but it does little pin cushions of flowers above the foliage, and it's really pretty. And a little purple geranium, because I'm desperate for a ground cover plant, so these three will be perfect. Well, somebody has just come out to meet me, and this naughty little chicken, she's 8 weeks old, and she follows me everywhere, and we've decided we're going to call her Fan Club, because she just likes to be with people. And she's now, I don't know where she's wandering off to now. I think she's going off towards the front gate, but it's got enough wire across it that she can't get out. Oh, she is a funny girl. You're such a naughty girl, aren't you? Yes, you are. You better be a jolly good egg layer, because you're just so naughty, aren't you? Hey? Yes, 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 yes. Are you lovely? You're neither attractive nor lovely, are you? Well, you're very sweet, but you are a bit naughty. I'm just sitting out watching the chickens. The weather today has been really dramatic. Look at the sun, how it's making everything look so bright. And yet up in the sky there's these dark, ominous clouds. And they're hanging there like they're going to dump a load of rain on us. But as yet they haven't. If you look further round, there's just these stripes of blue, white fluffy clouds, and then the black clouds over the top. Beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful. And the light this evening, it's about 6:30 in the evening, and the light is just lovely. I really do like this time of year. We haven't got to that point of having fierce heat yet, although I'm not sure in Britain we ever had truly fierce heat, but for Britain we haven't got to the point of fierce heat. The girls are enjoying this time of day as well. So a quick roundup on how the young birds are doing. Here are the little ducklings. Oh no, usually they run a mile, so they're obviously feeling very relaxed. There we go, off in a semi-panic. A couple of them are starting to get their feathers, which is lovely. Let's see if I can have a look through the wire, and if we can. There we are. I'll zoom in on Now I've read with Indian runners, the boys don't really make a noise. So that one that's going quack quack but isn't making a sound, I suspect is a boy. Oh, they're all fairly relaxed. Or more to the point, maybe they're fairly tired because they're all going to settle down over there now. Late yesterday afternoon I planted some climbing borlotti beans along my beam pole structure. So I've still got the other structure further down there, and then there's one that you can't really make out, but at the back of the garden. These don't seem to have been slugged too much yet, says she, and no doubt they will once it gets warm and damp. I guess the slugs will come out, but I am wondering if the slugs don't particularly like this very strawy surface on here, because on top of the soil I've put a whole load of compost, the homemade compost, which had a really high straw content. It also had quite a lot of chopped rapeseed straw, which is what we use as the bedding for the ducks, and on the floor in the chicken palace and the chicken condo. So that was chock-a-block full of chicken manure. It's been rotting for a few months, and so that seemed a good thing to use as well. And possibly the slugs just don't like it. Now if they don't, that would be a wonderful thing to find out, because it just means that I can top dress everything with a layer of that chopped rapeseed straw, and that will help protect the plants. This evening Monty's keeping me company. Hello chappie, have you come to help? Another quick update is that the beetroot seems to have loved all that rain, because it's really grown well. So it's now about, I don't know, between 4 and 6 inches high. It's looking really good. I'm very excited because we love beetroot. We absolutely love it. So I'm really pleased that's come up as well as it has, and I'm going to sow some more seeds so we have a succession of beetroot throughout the summer. Now that's a potato, as are those two, and these are just where I didn't get all the baby potatoes out of this ground from last year, and they're growing again, and actually a few more potatoes wouldn't be a bad thing, so leaving them in the ground and just letting them do their own thing. Now the other thing I've done today is move the one-day-old chicks out to the nursery pen in the stable, where they're going to live for the next month. And there they are, hiding underneath their electric mummy, so we can't really see them. I noticed earlier on today that the last little chick that was under Mrs. Oz had also been quite definitely pushed out of the nest, and she was nudging it away from her, and I went back about 10 minutes later and it was just stood on the straw on the edge of its nest making little cheeping noises, and she had turned her back on it and was very definitely not interested in having it around. So I finished getting the nursery pen ready for them, and that was the first one I put in there, and so Mrs. Oz doesn't have a chick with her anymore. I also took out the 2 eggs that she laid, we don't know when, and I looked at those, and they are infertile, so she'd have been sitting on those for a long time. And I removed the wooden egg, so she actually had nothing to sit on, and she came out of the house looking very fed up and cross with me, and I promptly shut the house door. So she spent a few minutes looking very upset and very stressed, because obviously her chick had gone and her eggs had gone, and now she couldn't get back in the house. And however, she is now out in the field running around and regaining her energy and eating like mad, because obviously having sat on eggs for almost a month now, she's obviously got a lot weaker, so she she's recouping her energy, which I'm rather pleased about, and hopefully that has broken her broodiness. And obviously now I've turned away, the little chicks have all come out. I'm going to try and talk quietly because I don't want to scare them back in. Let's just see if we can get in between the wires. There we go. Little fluffy chicks, feathered legs. Oh, I really am taken with these delightful little Brahmas. Well, that's my day almost finished. All we've got left to do is get the chickens and ducks into bed, which is a fabulous routine that we go through each evening, and some of them are great and put themselves to bed and others are a little more tricky. And then it's definitely an evening for a cup of tea and to put my feet up.